Yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. This is Game Week 14 preview where we discuss the upcoming games on the weekend. We've got a lot of guests for tonight. It's going to be a packed one. We've got a lot of guests. Let's start adding them. First one is the co-host. Ellie, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm a bit annoyed from last night, but you know what? We move on to the weekend, and yeah, we'll see how things go.
Obviously, guys, smash the likes. Big up Huddersfield Town Fan TV. We're going to have more guests now. Ollie, how you doing?
Yo.
How you doing, Ollie?
Yeah, all good. I'm back in England now, so different setting. But no, thanks for having me on. Obviously, first stream today because I was mainly traveling today back to England. But no, good to be on the stream. Obviously, not excited Thursday night, but we move to Sunday, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to streaming. Obviously, new guests as well, so it's going to be good.
Of course, yeah, we got a new guest. Talking about new guests, let me add the first one. Frederick, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks. You, how about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. Obviously, my club, both our clubs got the 3 points except these lots, so we're doing well. Started more guests. We got Hanno. How you doing, Hanno?
Yes, people. Chelsea people, Chelsea going to get and spanked. In
Oh, you didn't spank us, did you? Hanno, did you spank us?
In a week.
Hanno, did you spank us?
How did you do in the Champions League, Hanno?
They won.
Oh, did they? Who did they beat?
We beat Salzburg, mate.
Well done.
Anyways, Ollie, just...
You couldn't even beat PSV, so calm down.
Anyways.
We beat them at home, mate, so...
All right, let's just start. JBT, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing today?
Not bad, man. Obviously, not all clubs got 3 points this week, but you know, Joe, how you doing?
Yo, I'm doing good, thanks. How are you?
Not bad. Ronan, how you doing?
The best. I'm doing great. We're in the England kit today. Come on.
Oh, nice.
I
thought you supported America, don't you? Or
and
Canada?
the second, yeah.
My dad's from England. My dad's from England.
And the second new guest, Joshua, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all good, bro. Happy being top of the league as an Arsenal fan right now. So yeah, out the gunners.
Right, let's get it started. Whoever's watching, obviously, do smash the likes. Subscribe if you're new. First game that I have is lunchtime kickoff. Leicester versus Manchester City.
It's going to be a thrashing.
Fly Arsenal with us.
Yo, Flair.
You all right, guys?
Flair, we got a new Arsenal fan, Joshua.
Yes, mate.
Hello, lad.
Hello, bro. Out the gunners.
Getting so many Arsenal fans on.
Yeah,
it's pretty much a takeover.
And
all the Arsenal fans aren't even here, so this is half of them.
Elliot and Joshua. They seem.
Anyways, Leicester versus Man City. I know we got too many Arsenal fans. I do sincere apologize to Chelsea fans, even myself and Tottenham fans, but there's nothing much I can really do. If they're available, then I might as well just send the links. Got Prime. Yeah, cool. Right, Leicester Man City. Ollie, do you think Leicester could do a surprise, or do you think City will win this game?
I think with the news about Haaland, if he is officially injured, I know he was training. If he is injured, I think Leicester have a chance. You know, first 3 games are a bit similar to Arsenal, where they're bottom of the league, no points, and they weren't looking good until they've got a few clean sheets with Danny Ward now. You know, they beat Wolves, and they look like they're going up now. I definitely think they're going to stay up now. I think maybe Nottingham Forest will go down, and Bournemouth. You know, it's still early on the table to decide who's going.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay, yeah.
He despawned.
Technical difficulties for Ollie.
Wait, am I back?
There you go.
Am I back?
Yeah.
You froze like Arsenal then.
No,
The
what was I
McDonald's
saying is
Wi-Fi.
hey,
Calm down with
chill
the
out,
banter.
chill out.
It just started.
Basically, Haaland, if he's out, Leicester have a chance. They're at home. They'll have the fan support. You know, after losing a lot of games, they've gone on the winning streak now. Danny Ward getting some clean sheets for once, not conceding 10 goals. Look, Man City are the favourites in this game. I would go for a 2-0 City, but for a shocker, I would go a 2-1 Leicester. I think, they'll concede early maybe, and then Vardy will come up with magic, or maybe even Maddison. or Tielemans. You know, they're at home. Yeah, early kickoff. They're on BT. They want to show people what they're made of. But I think this is going to be a City win. If it was a draw, I wouldn't be surprised. Even a Leicester win. I mean, I've got rid of Haaland in fantasy now, so I'm hoping he's injured. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely favouring a Man City win. Leicester could do it, or maybe they would take a draw, I think, because any team would take a draw against Man City, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. Elliot, your thoughts?
Yeah, I personally think Man City are going to breeze through this game quite easily. I just think they're so much better than Leicester right now. So I'm going to say 3-0 City. Simple as that, really. Clean sheet, another 3 points. We just got to hope that they start dropping points soon. I know they lost to Liverpool, but we need them to drop more just so we stay top. Because
we are 2 points clear.
I'm a bit worried about the weekend. I know it's Forest, but like, that's some reason why I feel like we can draw against Forest. But you know, we move on to that one at some point. But yeah. 3-0 City. 3-0 City.
Cool. Yeah. JPT, do you think Leicester can actually do a surprise there? Because obviously Haaland's injured. Thank God for that, because he's a fraud. But JPT, your thoughts on that?
No, I mean, look, you see City's bench. I mean, even who's replacing Alvarez? He's still work against. Yeah, he can still do work. And look at who's feeding him. It's even without Haaland, they're still fine. And either way, depending on how serious the injury is, if they just want to save him, he doesn't really need to play this game. Yeah, you're right that Ollie's right that Leicester have been pulling out results, but I mean it's against teams who are at the bottom. So I mean I don't think that really is really significant. And when I look at more at the Crystal Palace game, which still miles off of City, but they still couldn't get anything going. Like it ended up as a goalless draw. So I think it's just going to be a slaughter. Not maybe 3-1 if at best for Leicester.
Yeah, Hannah, what do you think?
I think City will win, but I think it's definitely going to be a challenge for them if Haaland is out. And of course, all know what's happened last week in the early kickoff for us getting that one over Liverpool. So you never know, maybe Leicester can get a shock win, but I think City will do it. 3-0 City.
Is that their home?
Frederick, what about you? What do you think?
I do think Man City will take it. It's like, I do think everything has been said. It's with or without Haaland. They got so many other good players in the time that City have. In the time that City didn't have Aguero, and before they got Haaland, they still won the league and were playing very good football. They have Gundogan, they have Foden, they have several other players. So win for City. And Leicester did a good game against Wolves, but who have Wolves played well against this year? No one. So 2-0 City.
Yeah, 100%. Rowan, what do you think?
City are going to thrash them. I'm sorry. It's going to be an absolute thrashing. There's really not much to say. It's very, very, very one-sided. I'm sorry, but, I mean, maybe we'll see Leicester probably pull through, but
I forgive you.
Realistically, thrashing.
100%.
I still need FPL.
But a Leicester win would be good for Arsenal. Yes, Toby.
Toby, big up.
But like, it's I don't want that to happen. I want City to like. All right. Anyways.
Yeah. Joshua, what do you think? Can Leicester be a surprise?
I would love that to happen. Of course, I think most Arsenal fans would, because then they'll drop points and we'll still be top of the league. But I see Man City, even without Haaland beating Leicester, I think Man City will get a 3-1 win.
Cool. And Toby,
who would score for Leicester?
What if Leicester to win?
No. Who would score if it was 3-1 for Leicester?
Oh, James Maddison, man. I love the guy, man. I think he's good.
Yeah. Did you want him to come to Arsenal?
100%, man. I know we've got Odegaard there, but I'll take Maddison all day.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, you can forget about it because it's coming to the red side of Manchester. So Ivan Toney will be coming to the red side of Manchester. So Arsenal fans.
No, you want Aussie man, mate, and De Jong.
No, Aussie man. No, I was joking around with Toby, but for me, oh shit, sorry. For Arsenal, yeah. But for me, look, listen, Ivan Toney for me, obviously he's a good player, man. I want him for January, but what's going on here? Yeah, I want him from January, but I did not. I don't know. But yeah, for January, I don't know what now will do. But for me, I think this game obviously is a lunchtime kickoff. So usually, because last time, obviously, Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool was a lunchtime kickoff. We saw what happened, but however, I still think City will win this game. But Toby, what do you think?
Let's start Man City. Of course, it's Man City all the way because you look at their form; they've been fantastic. Even without Erling Haaland, they've always been ruthless to teams and all of that. And you know, let's not forget that City they have been the best team in England, if not Europe, for quite some time, even before Haaland came on board. And Leicester City they are struggling, or they've been struggling actually, but recently, they've been in slight improvement actually. We saw the 4-0 win they had the last time, and of course, it's still City all the way. Both teams will score goals actually, and I think City might, in a way, maybe they could actually miss Erling Haaland, but I don't think so. Guardiola is a kind of coach where you don't depend on a player, you don't rely on a player. We've seen several players come on board, and they make the difference and all of that. So for Leicester City, well, Vardy has not really been on top of what we all know him to be, but they still have class. They still have quality in that team. You look at Wilfred in Didi. I heard he's actually back, and it's very likely he plays and all of that. And you see James Maddison, their playmaker. They have a couple of players actually that can actually cause Man City problems. They have some couple of players actually, but
is Vardy out for this game?
Vardy, I don't think so. I'm not sure.
They say that Daka's going to play instead of Vardy.
He's going to play.
Oh, right. Oh, big up, Bobby.
Yeah.
All right, boys, how you doing? How's everybody?
The thing is,
Good, Bobby. What are you doing?
Good.
Still Leicester City. It's still Man City for me actually, and it will be an easy win for Man City because one Haaland cannot be a problem for Man City. They won't miss him that much. That's what I think.
Yeah, 100%. Bobby, big up for joining. Obviously, we're just talking about
buddy? How you doing?
Boo, Bobby out.
Don't boo Bobby.
Obviously,
I heard you guys needed babysitting, so.
I need some
Not
help.
me.
Man.
Not me. Just
Yeah,
sister
we need
wife, not
babysitting.
me.
I need
I
some
mean,
help.
I'm
Bobby.
18.
I heard you needed an old guy to come and make sure y'all were behaving. So how's everybody's Friday
Me,
so
just
far?
the other lot.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
it's the
bad.
weekend now, so we can all chillax.
well, for now. Tomorrow it'll be a different story after the games are played, right?
yeah.
So what's going on, Arrest? Where are we at here? What part of the
That's the
conversation
West
am
Man
I
City
doing?
tomorrow. Yeah, that's the West Man City.
Yeah. Naturally, just looking at the fixture and the way they've been playing, Leicester have been playing, you would write them off and say that this is easy points for City. So where are they? Where's the game?
Is that
It's
King
Leicester.
Power Stadium? Yeah, King Power Stadium. Yeah.
It's
Might
tough.
not be as easy as everybody's going to think for City then. Leicester have scored, 7 goals in their last 2 games combined now or something like that?
Yeah.
Have a look.
4-0 and 3-1, wasn't it? Their last 2 wins, if I remember
They
correctly?
won 4-0
Both
against
countries.
Wolverhampton and 2-0 against
2-0,
Leicester.
okay.
6 goals.
So, sorry, who was the 2-0 before the Wolverhampton game?
Leeds. So they beat
Leeds,
Wolves
okay, so weaker
4-0,
teams.
then Leeds, and then they drew to
The
Crystal
bottom of the
Palace.
table teams.
Yeah,
and then,
okay.
And then a goalless
Yeah.
draw versus Palace.
But they are 17th now.
Anyone can beat Leeds
Right.
anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, anyone can beat these.
Anybody on it's
Expect
football,
us.
boys. Anybody on any given day can win,
Easy.
right?
Yeah.
So
That's Forest.
Wait,
That's Liverpool.
I swear Chelsea lost to Leeds though.
Shut up. That was a good loss, man. Come on.
you know what?
I
I love the comment, and I hope it was solely directed at
There you
this guy, not this guy.
Yeah.
What
For me,
pass
thing
is
is,
a pass.
I doesn't get routed, so I don't.
Haaland's injured, so for me, I don't think that's no problem.
Is he
But
out
that's-
though?
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he's out. He's
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
That's
Haaland's out.
confirmed.
Yeah.
it's confirmed because he was
He was
injured.
training,
They
though.
got Alvarez,
was
guys.
training.
Don't
Exactly.
kid yourself.
Alvarez-
They've
Alvarez-
got the
Alvarez-
top
Alvarez,
players, man.
Haaland was
Haaland
training
was
with
in
the
my
team.
FPL team. I'm
Yeah, I
winning
got rid of
points
Haaland in
now.
my FPL team. I got Kane.
Mendy tax. Hey.
Are you
I have
dumb?
both.
Are you
I have
dumb?
both.
Ollie,
I
You
have
were
both.
posting.
why
You
would
was
you get
posting.
Kane?
Hang on a minute.
Why?
You was posting TikTok.
Come on now,
videos.
kids. One at a time now. I'm old. I can only listen to you one at a time, okay?
Mendy tax.
If I want to
He was
listen to
posting
kids screaming, I'll
videos.
go upstairs and hang out with my three.
He was posting TikTok videos of Edward Mendy, mate. So Fahim.
Mendy is a fraud.
But yeah. For
Kepa
me,
for number one.
They've
That's not
got.
what
They
he went
still
to
got
jail
Julian
for.
Alvarez. They still got Julian Alvarez, who United should have gotten in
Anyone
January.
should have
But
gotten
we. No, I'm talking about because we were close to getting him because Ralph Ragnick wanted him, but the board.
Man City
refused.
don't need him, to be honest.
Well,
They
for the
didn't need him,
situation
Ollie.
they did.
They
Well,
need
now
him,
they
Ollie.
do. Yeah.
Do they?
Now they do,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
because of Haaland, yeah.
Because they
Now
signed him
they
for
do.
what? How much?
Alvarez, I think they signed him for 20 million, 15
Yeah,
million.
not much.
That's a steal, man. Just
But look,
you
he's a
see
bit
how he's-
underrated for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you're playing behind Holland, of course you're gonna be like forgotten.
Plus, he will be. He will probably. He will be playing probably next to Phil Foden tomorrow, so he's gonna be
Yeah,
learning a lot. So, for me, I think City will win this 2-0 for me. But
Yeah.
it is a lunchtime kickoff in the UK, and there's been some
BT Sport.
crazy, unexpected results. So you never know. Leicester, man, they could do it. But let's go to the next game. Oh, what a beautiful game, man!
Oh,
Bournemouth
my
versus
God.
Off the cherry.
Perfect timing.
Come on, Bournemouth.
You know, I'm going to fly
Come
to
on,
South
Bournemouth.
Africa and pelt you with cherries, man.
Come on, Bournemouth. Come on,
But
Bournemouth.
yeah, let's start obviously with the Spurs fans. Bobby, first of all, talk to me about what happened this week. Obviously controversial. I mean,
Mate,
you can.
I saw a
Bobby.
second view.
Hey, your name's not Bobby. Settle down.
Let Bobby speak.
Settle down.
Sorry, Bobby.
Settle,
Sorry,
wait,
Bobby.
have some respect for your elders, okay? Don't make me get my cane. I changed my diaper. I put on a fresh diaper for this. Now, come on now. Give the old man a chance. No,
Where's Flair?
as far as I'm concerned, in regards to the whole robbery thing, the whole VAR thing, first off, I'll address the one part, our specific game, and just say that it shouldn't have even been at that point. We should not rely against a team that's fourth place in Portugal, especially in Champions League at home, to need a last-second winner. We should have put that game away long ago. We had the opportunities. We had the chances. In fact, even Sporting had a chance to get away from us. They didn't. So the fact that we kept our noses in the game and then had opportunities to finish it off and we didn't, that's on us. The field referee didn't make that call. The VAR one, same VAR refs that were refereeing the Champions League final that gave Sissoko's handball as well. So is there bias there? Is there a little, favoritism towards any other team that they're going to, support in the VAR booth? Are they going to always support the other team against Spurs? Who knows? It can't be proven. It's just us as fans kind of commenting on it and creating these rumors. That being said, VAR's sorry, you're all over 18 except for Ronan?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Yeah.
No. Okay, anybody under 14 right now, just cover your ears for a second.
Yes.
VAR is just VAR is absolute bullshit, for lack of better words. The fact that you took almost 5 minutes on the field to make a decision is what absolutely drives me mad. I don't care if it was going to be in our favor or against us. VAR was set up to make a clear and conscious decision when the referee's judgment was maybe questioned. That being said, that clear and conscious decision should not take 5 minutes to make. I've said this on other streams. Ronan, I know Ronan's dad very, very well. We're friends. If Ronan handed his dad his phone and said, "No, Dad, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Here you go." 2 minutes, his dad looks through his phone, hands it back. He's not going to find anything. Ronan hands his dad his phone for 5 hours and said, "Take your time, Dad. Go through every goddamn thing in my phone. I will bet you money he will find something to give Ronan shit about." 100%.
No, nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
Yeah. Hey, I know you well too. Okay, let's not too be innocent. But that being said, if you give somebody enough time to find a fault, they will find a fault, and that's where VAR is an error. It should be simple. There should be, as far as I'm concerned, 60 to 90 seconds max for the ref to get your ass over to that screen, take a look at it, look at the 4, 5, 6 different angles you get. let's say 4 angles, 15 seconds each. There's a whole minute for you to make your decision. If within those 4 different viewpoints and at 15 seconds, which is a really, really long time to go over everything, then that's it. The decision does not get overturned. The call on the field stands. It just VAR. I just needs to be tightened up. Basically, it's been and I don't know who you support here. How can Spurs? I don't know what game you're referring to.
Chelsea. I think I'll just go for the comments, Bobby. Yeah. How can a Spurs fan complain about refs? Got a question for Fahim. Is Conte ball really better than Mourinho ball?
No. So far, no. But I have more faith that Conte will deliver when he's given the tools that he needs. So, how did you watch the game? And it didn't take them 7 minutes to make that decision. That decision was made in less than a minute.
But it was still the wrong call, though.
That could be, but that's what I'm saying. That could be argued. But the point is, VAR, regardless of what side of the fence it falls on, it needs to be faster,
or just get rid of
killing the game. No, it's not going to be. They're not going to get rid of it. They've invested. Every prominent league has invested too much into the technology now. The stadiums have put the cameras in. They've put the goal line cameras. A lot of them have those above flying drone super camera thingies, or whatever. I don't know. You kids will know what that stuff is. But they've invested money. Poorer clubs that don't have the money have invested into their stadiums. So for them to turn around and the leagues turn around and say, okay, we're just not going to use it anymore. It's absurd. You've put these systems in place. Now, if you're going to push the systems forward, then just address them, tweak them so that they're getting perfected. I've seen VAR digress over the years. I've seen it go backwards. I've seen it go downhill since the inception of it from where it's supposed to be. We've had VAR for a few years now, guys. This isn't new technology, but they're not tweaking it accordingly and appropriately. And goal line tech for me, stick a chip in the ball. The ball's gone over. Simple. If you really want to use VAR, then it's got to be used properly. Were we robbed? I don't think so, because the game should have been put away regardless before that. And I don't think it's painful to say. It really is, because obviously we want the win. We want to go to Marseille not needing to win that game. And now our Champions League spot is potentially up in the air. If we lose that game, God knows what happens to other games, blah, blah, blah. But in regards to that call, I think it was nonsense. I think that just the amount of time that was given to make that call is the biggest factor for me in that.
100%. Ronan, obviously your thoughts. Obviously, Bobby is you heard Bobby frustrating about the VAR. Do you agree with Bobby?
100%. Dyer missed 2 headers that should have been in. We really should have, like you said, we really should have won. There's times where we should have put the ball in the back of the net and we really couldn't. Simple.
For me, the thing is, I've said this all the time about VAR, man. It's just the refs have been they've been quite shit this season. Language. Yeah, but for me, I don't know. If you're taking 5 minutes to check the VAR, for me that's a disgrace for me. If you're checking over 4 minutes, 3 minutes, that's a disgrace, man. But obviously, Dan, if you guys watched his watch along, oh my days. Dan's watch along. Obviously, he got gassed. He was screaming. When the VAR cancelled the goal, there you go. But yeah.
Well, I feel bad for him just because of the way it was posted, and it's going out there and it's in the media, social media. It's
I also think that Conte, I don't know why he relies on Royale so much.
He's trash, man.
That no look pass, what a pass, man! That no look pass. Oh my god!
Why he's not starting Spence, and he better start Spence against Bournemouth. Or
have you seen thing? Just to break out to you guys, I don't know if you saw it, but Conte has said that he's going to rest Romero tomorrow, so Romero won't be playing tomorrow. So yeah, I don't know who's going to. I think it's probably going to be.
And Bournemouth.
It's probably going to be Dyer, Lenglet, and who else? Davies. I don't know, man. But
Davies.
Let's get to the neutral. I say neutrals. They support Chelsea and Arsenal, so they're going to be try as neutral and unbiased as possible. So I'm going to start off. Who should I start off with first? Start off with Joshua. Obviously, Spurs play Bournemouth tomorrow. They've dropped points against, obviously, Sporting, and obviously they lost to Newcastle. Do you think they can win tomorrow?
I'm going to try and be unbiased as possible, but I think it'd be a tough game for Tottenham away tomorrow, man. I know Bournemouth, started off very, very poor this season. Then they sacked their manager, and they won the 6th game unbeaten. They won 6 games unbeaten. So, I do think Spurs will just about get the win, and I said it would be a very tight game. I said it would be like 1-0 to Spurs. But yeah, like the fact that Spurs have a player on the bench called Spence, who hasn't played a game for them is, beyond me, because I rate him very highly. I remember when Nottingham Forest played against Arsenal in the FA Cup, right, and they beat us 1-0, and he literally was balling against us. So I don't know why Conte doesn't play him, to be honest. And he plays, Emerson Royale, who, as you said, that no-look pass. Oh my days! I mean, the guy is dreadful, isn't he? So, but no, I think Spurs will just about get fine.
I honestly think that Ryan Sessegnon is the worst defense, in my opinion. I think he's worse than Emerson Royale. I think Ryan Sessegnon, for me, I don't think it's that it. I think it's not it for me, but I don't know. Spurs fans can have their thoughts, but I just think Ryan Sessegnon is the worst part of their fullbacks for me. But yeah, Frederick, let's start with you. Obviously, Spurs play Bournemouth. Do you think they can win tomorrow?
I have a feeling for a draw there. I do think Bournemouth, after their change with their manager, is a bit underrated. They are a team in okay form now. They got Solanke, they got Billing. I do think we will see a draw. Kane not in great form now for Tottenham. So,
Fahim says Royale is defo a fake Brazilian. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Could be, probably, they got Bobby says Ronan took Spurs 6. Yeah.
I didn't.
He does this
What?
stupid Instagram stories where he's like dancing before the game.
Oh yeah, the Arsenal game where he danced and they lost.
He's like dancing and.
Yeah. Hannah, what's your thoughts, man? Obviously Spurs. I know the rivalry between Chelsea and Spurs, obviously, but yeah, do you think they can win tomorrow?
Definitely, they have a chance. But I think if Romero isn't playing, I think that's the big worry for Spurs. And Bob is now going to rise out on a paper. It's so predictable. It's not. That O looks like a D. You need to fix up your handwriting, Bobby.
Oh.
That's because Little K wrote this.
Oh.
You're getting bantered by an 11-year-old. I know, I love you, buddy. You got great views for a lot of you kids. You're very impressive. Restov told you guys for youngsters, you guys are doing so well. Very proud of you all.
Yeah. Nippen's probably watching us from the bus, so big up Nippen, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Or a restaurant.
Yeah, but big up Nippen as usual. Make sure you guys subscribe to NS Sports TV. Obviously, Ollie now says big up. So obviously big up Ollie. But Elliot's
Awesome.
Elliot, you got your KFC?
Yeah, I got my fried chicken right here.
Chicken.
It took about 20 minutes late, but it's fine. We got it now. But yeah, Bournemouth Spurs.
I think Hannah was cooking it. That's why Hannah was probably taking it.
Oh yeah, cheers, Hannah. It's quite nice. Yeah.
Everyone's bullying Hannah. Come on.
Bournemouth Spurs. Both teams are in a bit of a shaky form at the moment, but I still think Spurs will get the win in this game. It's not be easy at all, though. It'll be a close game, I reckon. I reckon 2-1 Spurs, perhaps. But yeah, I just don't think Bournemouth are good enough at the moment. So yeah I'd say 2-1 Spurs for this game.
100%.
Sorry, Rest, if you don't mind, there's a lot of new faces here. Can you, the young man that was just speaking, what's your name there, bud?
I'm Elliot.
Elliot, and who do you?
No, he's not new. No, Elliot's not new.
He's new to me. You know what? I haven't. The stupid screens are so small I can barely make out who's who.
Yeah, I'm not new, but
hang on.
I'm not.
Bobby, do you want me to do this layout? Hang on. I'll do it like this if you want. Hang on. Like that. Do you want like that?
No. The other one's fine. The other one's fine. I was just curious as who's who. I'd like to know who's talking and.
Oh no. So Yeah.
Just curiosity, buddy. And I know this young man over here, the Arsenal fan, said he's Joshua. I know Ronan. I know Ollie. And the gentleman up here in the top corner there with the striped white kit.
That's Frederick.
Frederick, and that's United. Okay, yeah, I know GP.
And then Joshua
and then Toby down here is another United fan. Okay, I know everybody now. All right, great. We're all acquainted. Wonderful. Let the banter carry on.
There you go.
But yeah, Elliot, I think you're speaking about this game, weren't you? Yeah. So Tottenham.
Sorry, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And if I choose to not.
Sorry, that's copyright. Copyright, man.
Ollie, mate,
it's nice to be on your last show.
Ollie, tell your girlfriend to back down. But anyway,
that's not my girlfriend, shut up.
But anyways,
it's not your girlfriend.
No, I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
I think he's.
It's someone else's girlfriend.
Doesn't have just one.
It's someone. Yeah. Big up Rich, who I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, Ollie, because he's new. I said,
you're
Rich.
Big up
new.
Rich.
Okay.
Toby, what's your thoughts on Bournemouth versus Spurs? Do you think Spurs can win this game?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. You know, they still have Kane and Son. And let's recall, I think Solanke, I think he was subbed off around second half, and he has been lit out for them. You know, their goal scorer, their striker, and I think they will miss him a lot. But Tottenham have the quality to, you know, to bounce back, to make sure that they win in the Premier League. Of course, they will miss some quality players, but I think the options they have available, they should be able to do the job. You know, they should be able to get the job done, and I think it could be a comfortable win for Tottenham this weekend.
I like this Toby guy. Arrest, are you not on Twitter?
No, not yet.
Yo, big up Joel.
Yeah. Joel says
everyone subscribe to Joel.
Are such a bad club to support. They never compete and haven't won.
Bob doesn't like you anymore, Joel.
It's always Arsenal fans saying you haven't won a trophy, you haven't won. Just respect.
Bobby hates you, Joel.
When last did you win a Premier League?
Oh, Hannah, are you going now? Hannah, you going now?
Yeah, Hannah, do you have to go? Like Chelsea.
I will say.
You got a comment from Rich. I don't know who you are. Let's see what you might not say. Listen, mate.
Who is this guy? I don't even know who he is. How's he found the
channel? New fan. That's okay.
Who do you support, Rich?
That's a good thing about Arrest. You got so many different personalities, so many different clubs here. It's fantastic. You get all kinds of different fans. So that's a good thing. You know, just keep it civil, keep it decent. No need to be nasty, right? Unless Hanno goes off, then me and Hanno gotta. You know.
It's because me and Bobby are here.
You didn't get my thoughts on the game.
I will go on to Ollie. Don't worry.
Okay.
Worry. But I was going on.
Go ahead, Arrest.
Toby already said something, didn't he?
Oh,
Toby already spoke. Yeah.
Yeah, Toby already spoke.
Yeah, Toby.
My bad. Yeah, Ollie.
Yep. Toby just went. Yep.
Yeah, always, saving the Tottenham's there till last. Up the cherries, come on, Bournemouth. But obviously, Tottenham are going to win this game on paper. You can't write off Bournemouth, though. They're at home. Obviously, we beat them, so Tottenham want to do that as well. But look, I mean, we don't really need to worry about Tottenham at the moment because they're third and we're top. So they can win this game, and I don't care. But if Bournemouth win, then it would just be funny.
Wow.
But obviously go for a 2-1 Spurs, or if not, 2-0 Bournemouth maybe. I think Bournemouth would take a draw, but Tottenham are obviously going to win. I'm not going to be a stupid person, but I'm supporting Bournemouth, but I think Kane will get a hat-trick in this game. 3-1 maybe, actually. I'm going to support. Or 2-0 Bournemouth if they're lucky.
My dad supports Bournemouth, so I'm going to follow his team.
Oh, yeah, come on, Bournemouth.
I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs.
Yeah,
I'm going to say 2-1 Tottenham for me, but yeah.
Kane hat-trick.
No Kane hat-trick.
Yeah.
For me, I think Spurs, they're going to rest Kulusevski for... They got a big game. They better rest some key players for me. I think Højbjerg needs a rest, man. I'm being serious. Like Højbjerg, for me, he's been playing good for you guys, but for me, he needs a rest, man. I know you guys got not a good midfield option, by the way. You got Harry Winks as backup, so you might have to be involved with this game. I don't know, man, but I would say start Basuma.
Play Basuma, yeah.
Winks is gone, dude. Winks is in Sampdoria.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, we got Basuma. If anything, Brian Hill might get a crack now because he played well when he came on, made his cameo there. So, sorry.
Oh,
go on.
He's a winner as well.
We got no drama, just
There you go. Good for you, Rich.
Busy house today. Big up to everyone on the show, please. People smash the lights. Big up.
Big up.
Big up.
Yeah,
I was
I've
on
never
the
met
show.
him, but big up.
Yeah, I was on the channel today, me and Joshua, so big up to him.
Nice.
But yeah, private chat. Yeah, Hannah, stay for the Chelsea game because literally it's next. Brighton versus Chelsea.
Come on, Brighton.
We'll start with Hannah because he has to go now. But Hannah, give us your thoughts, your score predictions. Are you gonna be negative with Chelsea?
Yeah, you already know. On the clock.
Well, if Tuchel was here, you would back Chelsea to win, innit?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
I still don't know. But yeah, now it's a Potter derby. Brighton versus Chelsea.
Derby, mate. You know he's gonna. I think he's gonna get a bad reception. You know, I think they're gonna boo him.
Same.
He deserves to be.
I mean, he left abruptly.
Why?
He left just kind of quick like that. I mean, he's been there for 3 years. Kind of quick though for tenure.
Yeah, he deserves to get booed anyways.
Yeah, he deserves
it.
But with United fans, they want to sing "Viva Ronaldo." Like, nah, mate, none of that. None of that. None of that.
So good.
None of that.
It's going to be a tough game, but we should get the win.
Two of us.
Yeah. For once, they're not hiding. For once.
Yeah.
But Bobby always hides on my streams, and we'll catch the next two.
Oh, man.
Mr. Hi, I'm gonna come on the stream. Okay, hi, this is Hanno. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the first time I've seen you on screen for so long.
Hanno, what's your score prediction?
I'm thinking 2-1 Chelsea, but Brighton will make a late comeback. I just think Brighton under the Zebri Italian manager. Of course, we know Conte.
That manager, we have to give some respect to Brighton. You manager,
He's done well.
I think, I
Nah,
think
he hasn't done well.
He hasn't won yet.
You got to draw Anfield. You got to draw Anfield.
That's his one thing, but hasn't gone to win
He's
yet.
got
So
to draw at Anfield, then he lost to Tottenham, he lost to Brentford, he drew with Forest, and then he lost to City.
I mean, yeah, that's what it is.
But they have done good. Like they had more possession than City in their necessity. So I think they're going to want to take the game to us, but.
So is Kai Havertz back? Because what I'm seeing from Chelsea fans Twitter is they're saying Kai Havertz is back. Oh yes, he's back. But listen,
I won't say he's back, but
I'll call him James Charles for a reason. For me, I call him James Charles. He's still James Charles for me. He's still James Charles.
James Charles.
No, he's still James Charles. And he still looks like James Charles.
JPC, we need to talk about Pulisic because he's doing a madness.
Pulisic for me, I can't believe United wanted him on loan in summer. Oh my days! But yeah, we didn't get him. But Hanno, your lineup before you go.
2-1 Chelsea.
Your lineup. Will you start Drake in the field? Drake. Yeah.
Kepa. I think we're going back for Koulibaly. Oh shit! So far next.
That's what I'm saying. That's just the one thing. Our back.
I'm going to give you one advice. Play Cucurella left centre back. He's the best position.
No. I'm not saying.
Do that. Because I got spun by Anthony, but it's fine.
Alright, I need to go. I will give just my lineup in the chat. But
that's fine. Hanno, shout out your channel. Yeah, Hanno, shout out.
Coach's Corner on YouTube, Instagram, Hanno_Coach_Corner, Twitter, Hanno_Coach Corner. So yeah. Cheers, everybody.
Big up, Hanno.
Take care, Hanno. Take care, buddy.
Yeah. Just going to win the league.
No, you're not winning the league.
Shut up, bro.
That's a bit too far, mate.
There's more chance of Arsenal winning the league than Chelsea, so.
Oh, okay, Ollie, please. Just pipe it down. But yeah, let's get on to JPT. Obviously, Chelsea fan. Are you confident of beating obviously Potter's exercise?
Yeah, I mean the thing is just right now we cannot stay fucking healthy. Like Koulibaly's out now, and now we've got to rely on Chalobah and Silva in a back four. And Chilwell is still recovering, and James, of course, out still. So that right side is going to be in trouble, especially if Trossard is going to be running up and down that side. Aspie, I hope he's not the right back, but I think he might have to be. Now, to answer your question about is Potter going to be hated? I think it's gonna be split. I think it's actually gonna be split. Like the fans are gonna be probably like welcoming him back, but probably pissed off that he left abruptly. It should be a pretty even match, but I'm still gonna go with a 2-1 win Chelsea. If Potter knows his team still, which still kind of has like his identity of how he played or how he managed over there. So, but then again, that could be our downfall too because they know Potter. Should still come up with the win though.
100%. For me, I'll give my prediction. I'll get on to everyone else. For me, I think Chelsea will win this 2-1 for me. I just think that Brighton. I know that I've praised the Italian manager, but they have had some losses, they've had some draws, but I think Chelsea will win this. But yeah, I still think the attack for me, I don't think it's still good enough for me. I still think they're gonna get Christopher Nkunku, which United wanted him as well, but Chelsea are gonna get him. But yeah, Ollie, let's start with you first because I came to you last. Now I'll come to you first. Brighton versus Chelsea. Your score prediction.
Yeah, obviously, when I hate a team, I support the other team, but I'm going to support, Chelsea in this game. I think.
What?
Yeah. What?
You can support Chelsea.
I'll support Brighton. Come on, Brighton. Chelsea, they're the favourites, as I said, always. I think they'll win 2-0. But if it was a shock, I wouldn't be surprised if Brighton did win. They're at home as always. A lot of the good teams are away, apart from Arsenal. This week, so hopefully Brighton get a result, maybe a draw. As I said, a draw and against that team, against the Chelsea team is good. But you look at Chelsea, look at their players. Aubameyang's doing well for them. Snake. You look at Kepa in goals doing really good for them. They got a decent defense. Their midfield's all right, but I think they'll creep into the top 4 soon. I think a bit like Liverpool. Liverpool are just warming up. Losing to Forest, then they'll win. Get the games a win. They can't beat Arsenal, unfortunately, which Chelsea won't be doing as well if Aubameyang plays. No, but all seriously, I think it will be probably 2-1 Chelsea. Aubameyang to score, maybe someone like Cucurella. I don't know, maybe a surprise goal, or maybe for Brighton. I'd probably say Danny Welbeck, former Gunner. Hopefully, he gets the goal for
former
Brighton.
United player as well. Don't forget.
And and also, but if Brighton were to win, I'd probably go. I do have Trossard in my fantasy team, so hopefully a Trossard masterclass in this game, maybe 2-1. Trossard 2 goals.
To be fair, Trossard, mate,
yeah.
This guy.
But no, if we move on to Brighton as well,
what's fun fact about Trossard? You guys need to realize he's a free agent next summer.
Yep.
Yeah. Come to Arsenal.
We'll get him.
Come to Arsenal, man.
Come to Arsenal.
Mate, he's coming to Manchester United, mate. Come on, I don't know.
Nah, mate, he's not going to go to a small club like that.
We've got Eric Ten Hag, mate. We've got Eric Ten Hag. He knows exactly what.
Bro, we've got Arteta, and we're top of the league. So.
Okay, where were you guys on Thursday? How was the result?
Oh, shut up. This is not the Premier League.
I think we're going to beat Fulham Brentford. Not every day.
Yeah,
let's get Frederick. Your thoughts on Brighton versus Chelsea?
No, 2-1 Chelsea, or come on Brighton 2-0 Chelsea.
Okay, Frederick.
Yeah, I do think it's difficult to say anything else than that Chelsea are big favourites. Even though United should have beaten them last week, we had won if they didn't get a cheap penalty. But tomorrow, I think they will win even without the penalty.
You're back by 5.
Yeah, 100%. For me, Chelsea
maybe
got lucky.
4-0 for Chelsea tomorrow.
4-0 Chelsea. Wow. Yeah, I'm still back. I'm still thinking that Chelsea will win this 2-1. Listen, we should have beat Chelsea last week, but if it wasn't for McTwat or McMuffin, then it is what it is. For me, I do not rate McTominay. Guys, whoever says that Oris rates McTominay, you're getting banned from this channel. I'm being serious. Like, I do not. I've never overhyped him. I've given him credits where he's due whenever McTominay's played good, but I've always said he's not good enough to be a starter. That's first thing first. He's not good enough to be a starter.
But he was slapped in the face first before he grabbed the arm, so he should have got the free kick.
Yeah, 100%. But now we don't worry if we do. We've got Casemiro now, so we're sorted. Yeah. So we've got Casemiro. We've got the best CDM in the Premier League, right? Right, lads? Anyone disagree? Anyone's gonna bet Partey or Højbjerg? Anyone's gonna put that? Or...
Okay,
Anyways, Ronan. I know you're texting your girlfriend, but now we're talking about
Yeah, go
Brighton
on.
versus Chelsea.
Don't have one.
Your score
Yeah,
prediction
same,
for this
mate.
game
I
and
know what it
thoughts?
feels like.
He's got 3.
Yeah, he's got 3 goals on the
Bobby,
Dad
I
told me.
don't. No, I don't, man.
Oh, sorry,
don't.
not on streams. I forgot. No, he's single, ladies.
Oh, he got caught.
All right. I'm really hoping for to win. Be great for them. I think it'll be probably like maybe my prediction is probably gonna be 2-1. It'll probably be like
2-1 to who?
Probably be like a very
2-1 to who?
Brighton. Brighton's gonna win. Brighton's
Yes,
gonna
come
win.
on, Brighton.
But I think
Okay.
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be.
Why do
very
you think
back and
Brighton will win
forth.
then? They're
Ollie,
the
he's gonna
least-
explain. Ollie, he's gonna
Alright.
explain. It's fine.
I think it's going to be a very back and forth sort of game, and I think maybe at like the dying embers of the game, Brighton's just going to pull one back, and then yeah. But honestly, I think Brighton's going to come home with a win. It'll be good for them, and all I gotta say is Seagulls, come on.
Yes, come on,
Seagulls.
Did you just say the dying embers of the game?
Yeah.
This man's a fucking poet, yo. that was all like, damn. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's
Got a
up.
comment for you.
No, I got that from
JBT,
FIFA.
you got a comment there for you.
Let's see. Who is Drake? I mean, I say, who do you call
Lift
Drake?
the sheep,
Ruben?
man. Come on.
I'm like, who the
Drake's
fuck?
a rapper. Basically, when Drake supports a team
No,
or puts money on
he
the team,
means-
they do bad.
Like,
They do bad.
Lift
no,
the
I'm
sheep, man.
saying like, who's referring to Drake?
Why did
as
he
Lift the
say
sheep.
Ollie is all your
Lift the
girlfriend's
sheep.
gunners?
Lift the
What are you
sheep.
talking about? I don't have any.
He's joking.
I mean,
Wait, lads, can I just say something real quick? Can I
You
just
go
say
on.
something real quick?
Yeah.
So, last season, since my grandpa supports Brighton, I bought a Brighton kit, right? From Brighton. But
Oh,
Traitor.
but I was gonna get Tariq Lamptey,
mm,
but I chose Cucurella, and biggest regret.
Cucurella's gone to Chelsea.
Just get a
now,
blue
so you need to get a
Sharpie.
new one.
You'll
You
be
need to
fine.
get a
Just
new
get,
one.
just
Just
put
Lamptey on it.
Put Lewis Dunk.
Yep.
Lewis Dunk at the back.
Lewis Dunk. Yeah, Lewis Dunk.
Danny Welbeck.
Come on
Yeah, get
over,
Danny
Ronan.
Welbeck on
We'll
the back.
fix
Danny
that for you,
Welbeck.
buddy.
Danny
We'll
Welbeck.
fix
Okay.
that for you. Come on over.
Okay.
Ronan,
Alright.
get your
Rich-
dad to buy a Danny Welbeck Brighton top.
Rich says a positive as a true from Sterling.
I'm not
Abu
getting
could
Danny
be-
Welbeck.
Yeah.
mhm.
Danny
There's a comment from
Welbeck.
Rich says
Sure.
if Bostic gets a tune from Sterling Aubameyang, he could be onto something.
Oh,
Joshua,
yeah, I just forgot about Sterling. I think he'll score a goal.
Ollie, okay.
I don't
Joshua,
think
your thoughts on Brighton Chelsea game?
yeah, I think Chelsea are going to get the win. Of course, Potter's returning back to his home. But yeah, personally, my thoughts on Potter, I think he's a quality manager, and yeah, I think he's doing well with Chelsea at the moment, and I think they're going to get a 2-1 win.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the first time I actually rate a Chelsea manager, because with Thomas Tuchel, yeah, I think JBT knows and Hanno knows that I wasn't his favorite. I didn't like Thomas Tuchel, and now this is proven why I didn't like him. But now they've got a good manager, man. Let's see what they will do with Chelsea and Potter. But all I was saying, yeah, he won't last more than 2 years. But yeah, Toby, your thoughts on Brighton versus Chelsea game?
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy game actually, and let's not underrate Brighton. They've been a good team. Potter might actually be the coach of Chelsea, but he has left his mark, and I think he has improved that team to an extent. And they are facing Chelsea. They will definitely want to prove a point. The players are not happy, that he left them, and they actually have this new manager, Roberto De Zerbi from Sao Solo, I think. And unfortunately, he came in and saw his fixtures, very tough fixtures, and he hasn't won any game. But I still believe that they'll be able to, to prove. They'll be a hard nut to crack. Actually, Chelsea would not really find it very easy to play against them. But overall, Brighton can still. I see them maybe edging for a win, because Chelsea, the truth be told, you check their last games, like the last two games or 3 games before now, they've actually, they've struggled some way or the other. They've not really been, clinical and all of that. Aubameyang is not really reliable. He's just missing Mount, in my opinion, who has been trying to carry the team along. Their left back, left back Cucurella, I guess. He has not really been in top form, and trust me, it's definitely going to be a tough game for Chelsea. And Trossard is actually in top form. Let's not forget his importance, and Sanchez, of course, their goalkeeper. They've been awesome. They've had the good moments actually. So Chelsea, if they go for that game overconfident, then I think they will lose the game. But overall, I see it could be a 1-1 draw, because Chelsea right now, they don't really have, a striker in my opinion, because Aubameyang is not really what he used to be, for now. So to be a 1-1 draw actually, we go from Mount and from Welbeck.
100%, 100%. Bobby, man, how do you think this game will go with Brighton and Chelsea?
I'm surprised you guys are giving Brighton as much respect to you guys as you guys are. They're since they lost to us, they haven't won anything. So a couple of draws. They got beat by City last week as well. I think Brighton will give Potter the respect he deserves. At the end of the day, people knew he was going to leave when the bigger opportunity came along. You get a quality manager, and you should be happy that he stayed for as long as he did and did what he did for them. I think Chelsea just has too much for him. I don't want to write off Brighton. They've got some good players. I think Lewis Dunk is still there. I really like Pascal Gross. Really, really like him. McAllister's in the midfield there as well, but I just don't think they have the firepower than Trossard. And if they can eliminate him and take him out of the picture, which I think Potter will be able to do, it'll be 2-0 for Chelsea.
I don't know if Joe is still there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on Brighton Chelsea game?
I mean, I think obviously Chelsea are in good form right now, and so Brighton having that City game, but I think Chelsea will be too strong for them. As obviously since Graham Potter took over, they've been looking really good. So I think it'll be 3-1 Chelsea win. I think it'll be Danny Welbeck, and then I think it'll be probably a Aubameyang.
Danny Welbeck.
Riley, calm down.
Is crap.
I think it'll be Aubameyang, Mason Mount, and Havertz score. And I think Chelsea, they're looking good right now. Obviously, under Grandpa playing some nice football, but that'll all end next week when we slap them up at their own ground. So,
100%. I'm going to go through the comments before I get on to the next game. Since Potter left, Trossard scored in hat-trick against Chelsea, then basically have disappeared. Trossard being poor since double. Yeah, you definitely didn't watch Brighton, mate, because Trossard scored against City, so he clearly hasn't watched Brighton. Nippon says Brighton 1-1 Chelsea. Rich says, "Lol, there's no easy games in the exactly, man. Exactly, there's no easy games. That is true.
Maybe he likes marmalade.
Yeah, 100%.
Personally, I think Chelsea win this game anyway. Simple as. I can't see Brighton winning this game at all. I feel like Chelsea are just going to be dominant in this game. Perhaps even a 2-0, maybe even a clean sheet for Chelsea. I just think, Potter knows Brighton inside out still. So I feel like he's going to have the inside knowledge. So that's where I think Chelsea would win tomorrow.
Yeah.
100%. Trossard scored against City. Yes, great finish, but being poor, not the same. But I still think Trossard's a quality player, man. I think top clubs should be keeping an eye on him next summer. Do you guys just watch highlights on YouTube? Nah, mate, we don't.
I do for other teams. Yeah, I do. I'm not.
We actually watch 90 minutes.
I don't watch 90 minutes of other teams.
I watch highlights for Arsenal.
Yeah, but that's Arsenal.
It's
Mate, what do you mean, Ollie? If they're not on telly,
the way we've been playing, it's painful.
Yeah, this is the
to watch
same
my
guy
own
on the
team.
comment that says Ronaldo apparently is the greatest ever Man United player when he's not. So now it's all jokes, football Ferrer, but
No way.
He still thinks Ronaldo's the greatest ever. But listen,
No way. McTominay, right?
No. Football Ferrer said Ronaldo.
I know.
I see what Bobby's trying to. I see what this guy now McTominay now, like
League rant.
But apparently, don't worry. When you walk out the game early, go to the tunnel. Don't worry, you're still called a legend. It's fine. No one is saying he's not good, but someone on the stream said he's been on good form. Who said that?
Maybe Trossard he's referring to?
Yeah,
because his comment earlier is, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't.
I think he's just there. When you look at that team, he is most likely easily to pinpoint as their greatest attacking threat. So at the end of the day, you're going to expect him. If anybody's going to score from that team, it's going to be him, most likely. You know, like you all said, like his own comment, was he the one that made the toast comment? So even that, you know what I mean? We don't have any faith in any other players on that team to get the job done. Trossard is their best chance to even get anything through this game. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. But Potter knows them all, man. There's Brighton didn't bring anybody that he doesn't know anything about. So
I'm going to play this question. If you talk about overall rich, for me, it's obvious. It's Eric Cantona and Wayne Rooney. There's no way Ronaldo is the greatest of Man United player. It's Wayne Rooney and Eric Cantona. Cantona and Wayne Rooney are both clear of Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't care what anyone says. Ronaldo is
not even.
Ronaldo did more for Real Madrid than what he did for Man United. I don't think people need to understand. He did more for Real Madrid than for Man United. But
I honestly, when we started. Now, Ronan, I don't. Yeah, you might have seen it. Your dad would have been watching. We started getting football on telly here, really in the 2000s, and United were the team of the 90s. But the games I did see when I was over in England, as far as I'm concerned, Paul Scholes made that team tick. What an engine, man! He was just something else. Shut his mouth, get on with his business.
Yeah.
No high profile praise.
He's a terrible pundit, man.
He said,
I'm
going
to get onto ex-United legends. Yeah, I'll get onto them. When I get onto Man United, I'm going to get onto the ex-United legends. But Football Ferrer says, I said Cristiano is the greatest Man United player of all time. He's still not. Yes, no doubt. Remember, I said United.
No, it's Messi by far.
No, but if you talk about United, greatest Man United player for me is Eric Cantona and Wayne Rooney. For me, that's Cristiano should not be in that bracket. Frederick, what do you think? Because obviously you're like twice my age, so what do you think? Who do you think is the greatest Man United player?
For me, it will be Ryan Giggs, the man with the most appearances. What he did on the wing. He has always been there. When we sacked Moyes, he went in and was the manager for 3 games and did actually well. He has never also, if you say it, of course that's not into football, but I think he was the best. I have also never heard him say much bad about United like some other pundits or some other former players have.
Yeah,
I'm not mentioning anyone, but we all know it's more of them who has said not so good thing about United. I do think Giggs have been respectfully against United, and someone will say what about what he did off the pitch, but to be honest, I don't care if he shags his brother's wife. He's a United legend, and for me, he's the biggest.
We can't forget about George Best as well. For me, George Best. For me,
but that was before my age. I was talking about the players I watched.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
But you're saying of all time.
I'm just saying overall. Yeah,
You had to throw in Best.
Yeah, brother, you need to watch. I think he's talking to me, brother. You need to watch a bit more football. Well, listen, if you still think Ronaldo's the GOAT, then
Bobby needs to watch. Oh, brother. Okay, so
he said, brother, you need to watch a bit more football. Well, listen,
who is that for? You, me?
I think he's talking to me because
I think it's Curtis. Yeah,
he's talking about me, but yes, right. For me, no, listen, I don't care. For me, I don't need to watch a bit more football because I've said it. Ronaldo is washed right now.
I think you're very knowledgeable for your age, Arrest. Like I've said that before as well.
Yeah, I know, but obviously, people get rattled. It's fine. You can get rattled. That's what my job is to do.
That's what these things are, man. Banter. We just come on here, we give our opinions.
Want to get rattled.
You're always gonna have people agree, people don't disagree.
Yeah, it's part of
so.
What about
Schmeichel? Yeah, rich man. Schmeichel.
That's what I said.
That's a keeper.
And the saw as well. Yeah.
Never
Okay, let's everyone show on the channel and chat. All right, we'll do that then. JPT, who do you think, in your honest opinion, is the greatest ever United player? I know we're going off topic now, but because of someone getting rattled in the comments, we have to do this. So, JPT, use your answer.
You have to throw in Scholes, but yeah, man, to not say George Best, that's crazy. Was he almost had like what 200 goals in like 470 games or something like that?
Yeah,
made United Kings of Europe, man. He's a legend. Legend
I
of the
don't
game.
think people understand Ronaldo. You know, Ronaldo snaked us for Real Madrid. Do you guys realize that he snaked us for Real Madrid? But listen,
But that doesn't take away from his
Exactly,
accomplishments when he was in the United kit.
Yeah, I
He
know.
did a
I
lot,
understand.
man.
I understand he won the
did a
Champions
lot.
League and all that.
Yep.
But for me, Ronaldo, right? If we're talking about Ronaldo right now, listen, there's no way we're praising him right now. But obviously, if you go back before, yeah, you can give him some praise. But listen, Ronaldo, for me, I'm not saying there's no. I think Football Pharaoh is trying to say that I think he thinks that I'm trying to say that he's not a legend. He is a legend, but for me. There we go. Ryan saying stop being bitter or Ronaldo. As I said, I'm not trying to say he's not a legend.
No, you
He
gotta
is a
give him
Man
the
United
respect,
legend.
man.
But
No,
he's
he's
not the
right.
greatest.
He's right. You gotta give him some respect.
You know, he's not the Man United greatest, in my opinion. So
No, fair enough. But he is, you know, one. He's definitely up there. He's
Yeah,
definitely one of the best that's ever played for the club. You know that I still remember when you guys bought him and everybody got all hyped up and went crazy because they thought it was R9. And then how disappointed my cousins were that United fans, and they were like, "It's some kid from Sporting Lisbon," and they were pissed, man. I mean, pissed. I honestly think you guys did better getting him in than you would have had you got R9 at the time, because he really, really came in and became a force for your team.
Hey, you guys don't have R9. Spurs does.
We all have to
Come on.
respect everyone's opinions, but we all have an opinion. But then when you put the French king in front of the Portuguese king, of course, I would tell you, yeah, you can't ever remember Cantona playing. Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, you can only. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, let's go into the next game because honestly, we went off topic way too much.
Yeah. We spent too long.
Where are we at?
Liverpool versus Leeds. Just quickly, Elliot. Obviously, Leeds. Obviously, Jesse Marsh did an interview saying that he's angry now because Leeds are losing too many games.
Yeah.
Do you think there can be a shock with Leeds, or do you think Liverpool will win this game?
I personally think Liverpool going to beat Leeds in this game. I mean, Leeds might give them a good a good run in, but I feel like Liverpool just in a good form at the moment, so I feel like they'll go and beat them. The result though, maybe a 2-1, 2-0 to Liverpool. It'll still be tricky, but yeah, I feel like Liverpool will do the job.
Yeah, Ollie, what do you think? Can Leeds do a shock here, or do you think Liverpool win this game?
No. Look, but Liverpool, you know, they haven't started the rest of the season. They've lost to Arsenal. They've lost to Forest. Obviously, they did come back, lose, beaten City, which is quite a stock result for them on the form they are, and they beat West Ham as well. Obviously, Klopp being sent off, so I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know whether he's going to be sent to the Sands soon. But you know, they're 8th in the table now. The best they can do is go up to 7th if Fulham lose. They need to win this game. They need to, you know, everyone predicted them to finish, you know, 2nd, top 4 before the season. We never knew that this would happen. But I'm backing a Liverpool win, late kickoff on the Saturday. I think Salah, hopefully he comes back from his, you know, scoring drought. He's been letting me down in fantasy, so hopefully if I captain him, he'll score me a few goals or assists or whatever. So yeah, hopefully, you know, maybe 3-0 clean sheet with Liverpool. Maybe Leeds could score 3-1, but I don't see Leeds winning this, you know. Anfield, you know, it's a very big stadium. They're always singing, always chanting. Someone in my school's Liverpool.
Are you sure about that, Ollie? Anfield's quiet.
I was gonna say, are you sure?
Anfield's quiet, mate.
Yeah, but I was having a debate with a Liverpool fan. He thinks Anfield's louder than the Emirates, and there's no way
that Liverpool fan must be onto something. But for me, Anfield is one of the.
Yeah, but it's a bit there. But the thing is, you know, they need this win, and Leeds will probably score maybe, I don't know, Bamford. But I think Liverpool, maybe Salah will score if Nunes play. Maybe 2 goals for Salah and a goal for Nunes. I don't know, but.
Yeah, you know this. You will never walk alone, chant. That's for me. That's one of the most overrated things.
It's so dead. It's so boring.
They stole it from Celtic.
They have a music. They play it from a flipping YouTube. They have like little sound.
Wait, do they actually?
Nah. What I've been seeing is.
Yeah, but why is Anfield quiet then? Because it's obviously there's 50,000 people. Why is it so quiet? Is it because they don't have many chants or?
Well, Liverpool fans are shit.
They're just quiet.
Oris, do you remember watching Canton? I think, but do I have to remember? These people get triggered so much, man. Honestly, but anyways,
Didn't he retire before you were even born?
No, I don't have to remember watching Cantona. For me, it's just common facts. Cantona and Wayne Rooney. I don't have to explain about Wayne Rooney because he's the English all-time.
Move on.
So for me, let's move on.
Move on.
It's all banter. I know it's all banter. There's nothing.
No, you got some guests that you gotta get going soon. So get your predictions.
Yeah, I gotta get going soon.
It's all banter, by the way.
Yeah,
but Roland, your thoughts on Liverpool versus Leeds?
I think it'll be 1-0 Liverpool. I think honestly, I just think it's gonna be 1-0. There's really nothing for me to say. I think I'm gonna say maybe Salah's gonna score. That's just me. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, Salah scoring. I mean,
I don't really care about Liverpool. They screwed us over in the Champions League, so don't really have to say anything yet.
Yeah, JBT, what's your thoughts with Liverpool Leeds?
Let me see. I think it's gonna be like their bounce back from their loss from Forest. I know they beat Ajax just over the week, but probably.
But they lost to Forest. Yeah, they lost to
Forest, and then beat Ajax. But this is be their bounce back for in the Premier League. Should be a comfortable win. You never know. I mean, they are playing at Anfield. Leeds are looking like really bad now. 2-0. I'll be surprised if Darwin gets one, and maybe Salah.
Cool. Frederick, what do you think?
I do think it's Liverpool win. I went in to see the last game for Leeds. In their last game, they've lost to Palace, Arsenal, Leicester, Fulham, so I really can't see them do anything to Liverpool, even if Liverpool are not in their best form. To be honest, Liverpool should have gotten a point against Forest. Thanks to Dean Henderson, Forest got the win, so I would have guessed 1-0 to Liverpool. On a corner, probably, or Robertson on a long shot, if I would have guessed something.
Yeah, 100%. For me, Liverpool have to win this game, because obviously they lost in Nottingham Forest, so they can't drop that many points. But Joshua, what do you think? Do you think Liverpool wins this game?
Yeah, I think it's a must-win game for Liverpool. Obviously, they ain't been great this season. I think losing Sadio Mane for them has been massive. So I think they're going to win this game. I'm going to go Liverpool 2-0 against Leeds.
100%. Bobby, what do you think?
Buddy.
Think Liverpool can get a result?
Get a result. I think they're going to absolutely batter them at Anfield, man. Leeds is shit. Let's face it. They haven't won since they beat Chelsea. I don't think they've won a game. I think they've lost every game. You know what? I'm going to have a quick look at this here. Leeds. Where the hell are you? Oh, got to scroll really far down for you guys. They've got one draw since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games since that Chelsea game now, and they've got one draw in there. The rest are losses. So, for as much as we want to sit here and think that Liverpool are in some sort of turmoil, there's some sort of struggle over there, I think they're just going to smash these boys all over the place. I know Premier League football is the hardest to predict because you never know what team's going to show up. They lost to Forest last week. So is it possible that Leeds could do something? Yeah, but at Anfield, I really don't see it happening. I think this is going to be an easy win for them. I think easily I'll go 3-0 for them.
Cool. 100%. Leeds have done well against top teams, to be fair, so it's fine. Yeah, you could be right there. 100%. Leeds and Wolves have been the worst teams this season. Shocking. You could say that, yeah. You could say that. But let's move on to the next game. Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. This is where Arsenal fans now can have the chance to speak first and obviously get
Arsenal fans ran away though. Where'd Josh and Ollie come?
Joshua, man,
back, boys, come on back, boys.
I'll let Joshua go first. Obviously, the Super Mick Arteta's tricky Reds face Nottingham Forest. Your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I think it's a big game for us. Obviously, listen, I'm not gonna lie, we haven't been playing the best in terms of performance-wise the past couple of games. Like yesterday was shocking against PSV. We were actually shit, mate. To be honest, PSV had 3 disallowed goals, and they honestly could have been
2 disallowed goals.
2 disallowed goals. They could have been us, but they battered us yesterday, man. And obviously the Southampton game as well. First off, we battered Southampton. Second half, I don't know what happened to us. We literally fell apart, and we dropped 2 points. And then the game against Leeds as well. First half really good. Second half they missed a penalty, and it could have gone. Could have been another draw. But no, for this game, I'm actually very confident because Nottingham Forest, bottom of the league. I know they beat Liverpool, but I do think we will get the win, and I think we're actually going to win comfortably as well. I said 3-0 to Arsenal for this game. And but the main thing for Arsenal, right, is we've got to strengthen in January because, our squad didn't that great. And, we've got players like Partey midfield. He's so important for Arsenal. If he gets injured in the World Cup, then we're going to play Sam Lokonga, and Granit Xhaka. But, no, I think we definitely need to strengthen in January. And but I think for this game, we're going to probably win comfortably and win 3-0.
Cool. Elliot, let's go on to you. Your thoughts for this game?
Yeah.
Who you support, by the way?
I'm supporting Arsenal, of course. But yeah. Obviously, I reckon it's going to be a tricky game. People are saying we're going to breeze through Forest. I see Huddersfield Town fans saying we're going to be 3-0 for Jesus hat-trick. I don't know if he's taking the mick, but I feel like he's being serious. My flat's going mental. But yeah. So I think it will be a 2-0 win to Arsenal. So perhaps maybe 2-1, depends on how we do in the game. But I feel like, obviously, I know Forest has come back from a win against Liverpool, which is definitely going to help them have some more confidence going into any game, really. Because Liverpool, they're not the easy team to beat. I know they haven't.
Elliot, you need to do your predictions.
All right, chill, bro. I'll get there. Yeah.
No. I mean in the group chat.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Chill. But yeah. Fair enough. Huddersfield. But yeah, I reckon Arsenal will win this 2-0. I'm hoping Jesus gets on the score sheet, and maybe Saka. Saka might score. I think he hasn't scored that much this season, so yeah, I feel like he might get a goal.
Yeah, 100%. For me, listen, it's gonna be a huge game. Obviously, coming back from the loss. Obviously, Luke is here. Fahim, big up to you. I'm just gonna play his recent comment. Lingard gonna make the Emirates' dance floor again.
Oh my!
Hopefully.
Lingard won't be dancing, mate. He'll be crying.
We'll see.
Frederick, what do you think with Arsenal to come first? Do you think Arsenal can get a win here?
I do think Forest can surprise. They are in the move now, so I will join the new guy in the bottom and say that Lingard will make it.
No.
1-0 Forest.
Yeah. Ollie, your thoughts on this game? Obviously, you have to go after this, so your thoughts.
Yeah, so it's been a good stream. Obviously, I do have to go spend time with my family, but no, don't solo screen me. Don't solo screen me. Save that. Stop it.
Sorry.
No, let me talk about the game, and then obviously talk to shout me out.
Oh my! Who is that showing McTominay?
Why are you playing FIFA?
Roland,
why are you playing
showing
FIFA on
McTominay?
stream? Last time I played FIFA, I got kicked out. So anyway,
okay, Ollie,
in the Premier League.
Just about how you guys are going to lose. I blame the refs again.
I'll predict 1-0 for the United game if you talk about that next. But no, I predicted 3-0. I'm going, hopefully, as Elliot said, Jesus back on the score sheet. I'm going for a Jesus hat trick. If you want to get one, this is the game to do it. Home against Forest, who, we wanted them to stay up for a while, and now it looks like, that's what's going to happen before the game. Arteta, we're going to be down a bit after the Southampton draw and the PSV loss, but I think, we're at home, we're going to wear this beautiful kit, and Arteta's going to be ready.
Beautiful? Are you kidding me, mate? Looks like shit.
Oh, shut up. Better than your kit. But no, look.
Aren't they both red?
It's at home, which is good. Mikel Arteta always says that we have good home support, and hopefully Jesus plays and Ramsdale and go and have a good team because we rested a lot of players in the Europa League. So I'm going 3-0. It could be a shock, maybe 0-0, maybe Forest 1-0. Obviously, they just beat Liverpool, but we want to, if we win, we'll go. I think 5 points clear of City if they lose. If not, I think maybe 2 or 3. But we want to keep winning. eventually, you know, we'll play Man City, Chelsea, the big teams. Obviously, we've already played Liverpool and we lost to United, and we've beaten Tottenham. So realistically, the tough teams next are Newcastle. They're doing well at the moment. Chelsea with Aubameyang as well, Man City, and then obviously Liverpool away will be hard, and then Tottenham away. But we're going to game by game, as we always say. You know, we're not going to win the league yet. We'll probably get second at best, maybe top 4, and we'll see what we can do in the Europa League. You know, win through to the next one. Obviously, we lost to PSV, and we've got Zurich at home next, and then you know we've got Brighton in the AFL Cup. See if we can win that, and then the FA Cup as well. But no, yeah, obviously game by game. I think we'll win this game, and then I think we've got Brighton coming up soon in the Cup, and then a few other Premier League games. Obviously, Europa League coming up as soon. We'll see who we play in the next round, which will be interesting. But just shut up about Lingard, okay? He's not going to start. He's not going to play. He's not going to score. All he's going to be doing that night is going to go home crying on the bus because they got demolished by Arsenal.
Man, you need to stop.
This is the coming back of Arsenal. I saw someone who said that they think this is the downfall of Arsenal when we drew to Southampton. I think we're coming back from the loss and the draw, and we're going to win this 3-0.
Okay. You're going to go Invincibles, Ollie?
No, because we lost to United, but...
Oh, okay, yeah.
We'll win all our next
That's what I
games.
just wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear. But, Ollie, obviously, you shout your channel and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks for having me on. This is my first stream today, obviously, because I was traveling today. But, yeah, obviously, down there it says Dishanko on YouTube. I did a stream not long ago. Rest was in that and a few other people in the stream. Yeah, so you can catch me there. Dishanko got over 1K subs now, so 2K is the next aim. I do lives, so I do, you know, live videos, concerts and stuff, and hopefully weekly news will come back as well. And if you want to find me on Instagram, my personal account is Ollie.Sinclair556. That is my personal account, main account, where I do stories and posts and stuff. And then you can find my fan page. I think I'm on the road to 400 now, and I'm road to 1K on my personal account. It's Aaron_Ramsdale fan page 1 is my fan page. I'm gonna go pack post in there, and then you can also find me on Thinking Road to 400 as well on my TikTok, Ollie's Epic 556, and Jonas Who fan page UK21. But for other socials like Xbox and PlayStation, you can DM me for that, and you can click the link in my bio as well. But yeah, personally DM me Ollie.Sinclair556 and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well.
Ollie, you want to speak very slowly, mate.
Okay, yeah, I did it the easy way and put the link in the chat.
I think, yeah, Bobby put the link in the chat.
You guys know where to find him, man.
Just big up Arrest, big up Elliot, big up Frederick McGinday, big up Joshua as well, big up Bobby.
Just say big up everyone because there's a lot of names.
Yeah, big up everyone.
Toby,
hey, he's showing some respect and going through everybody.
And then obviously
Good
big up Flair and Joel who aren't here now. But yeah, big up everyone in the comments as well. I'll be back as well. I don't know when I'll be back. I've obviously got college on Monday and I've got busy weekend, so I'll try and be back soon. But thanks, guys. Come on, you guys.
All right, buddy.
No,
take care,
not
buddy.
come on, you guys. No. Come on, you first.
Yes,
for me, let me put the game back up. For me, I think Arsenal will win this 2-0. They better bounce back from obviously their defeat to PSV Eindhoven with Van Nistelrooy masterclass. But that's what I just want to say there. But yeah, obviously Fines here. So I'm gonna go back a bit to the Brighton versus Chelsea. Fine, man, your thoughts? You confident? You're gonna back the Potters blue tricky reds?
What? Tricky reds? Did you just say tricky reds?
Tricky blues, sorry. Tricky
blues.
Tricky
blues. Okay. Yes. I think Potter. We took literally Brighton's biggest assets in their team. We took flipping Cucurella, and then we took their manager. We took everything from them. So losing tomorrow is not possible. It's not a possibility. If we lose tomorrow, it's embarrassing. So we have to win tomorrow. If we win tomorrow, then I think we're still unbeaten. So we've had a good start under Graham Potter. Yes, against Man United, probably deserved to lose that game. But there's some games where Kepa has saved us. But I think we've got a lot of fixtures. We've got a game every 3 days. So rotation is key. So I think right now, if we go to Brighton and nick 3 points, I think, good result. I'll take it.
100%. Obviously, JPT does have to go. So do you want to shout your socials on YouTube?
Yeah, At Time Podcast for Instagram and YouTube, Twitter at Time PC, and I just want to give my prediction for our Arsenal and Forest. So first of all right, is it true that Saliba and Jesus are 1 yellow card away from being suspended?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man, you either have to hope that he gets a couple of goals and gets subbed off right at halftime.
The centre back
Gabriel's out as well. Yeah.
Gabriel's. I mean, that's better for y'all. But anyways, if Saliba and Jesus, if they're both rested, that's a big risk against Forest because you're gonna have to save Saliba and Jesus versus Chelsea, man. You can't just put them in there. If one of them gets a yellow, you're gonna put Eddie. I know Eddie scored 2 last season, but he looked bad versus PSV. Luckily, I think Arsenal still has what it takes to probably win 1-0 versus Forest. But other than that, that's gonna be my last prediction for this, and a United win, just out of respect for the host, or your team. But yeah, thanks for having me here, man.
Big up for joining, man. Big up.
No problem. From anytime.
Big up, JP. Good to see you, buddy.
Thank you, and again, thank you, everyone. Good talk with Fahim. Carry for Chelsea, man. Up to Chelsea, man.
I didn't see no TikToks. I'm not impressed. Yeah, it's fine. I know Casemiro scored that late winner, so you went a bit quiet there. But anyways, yeah.
What about the Anthony spin?
Nice, cool. To be fair, listen, Anthony for me. Obviously, we're gonna get into Man United West Ham now, but I do need to.
But we didn't even talk about the Arsenal game yet.
Did we not? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
I didn't.
Bobby,
I don't think Toby said anything. I don't think Ronan said anything.
Bobby, you can go first because you love Arsenal, right? Bobby, you love Arsenal, so you can.
I love Arsenal. Of course, I love Arsenal. There's nothing better than seeing Arsenal get battered. I love it. Love it. Absolutely brings joy to the entire world. No, in all seriousness, you can't knock reality and facts. They're playing well. They're playing good football. They're playing well at home. Top of the league. They're playing pretty much a bottom tier team that got lucky against Liverpool. I don't think Forest is going to have that same luck this weekend, and I think it's going to be a pretty easy 2-0 win for Arsenal at this one.
Yeah, interesting. We've not got into.
I don't think Toby went. Ronan, did you go on this one?
He's falling asleep.
See, he was waiting so long for you to ask him about the game.
Yeah, I'll just sack myself. Then I'll sack myself, and then someone can do interim.
It's gonna be let's say to be tough actually. Nottingham Forest, they should be able to build from that momentum. When you beat a big club like Liverpool, going into the next game, you should carry on with a lot of confidence and all of that. But overall, I think Arsenal could win the game actually, but they have to be very careful. Some of their players are just, I think, a yellow card away from suspension, and they will want to play, with caution and all of that. But Nottingham Forest I believe they should be able to, carry on the pressure because, trust me, that Liverpool win meant a lot for them. And Dean Anderson, he has been in great form. Let's see if he's going to be able to carry that form to this Arsenal game. But let's see how it goes. I think Gabriel Jesus is kind of injured, I guess.
No, it's Gabriel, the centre back, Gabriel Magalhaes. So he's
okay. So it's of course, Arsenal could win this game by, let's say, 2-1. 2-1, Arsenal.
Yeah, obviously, Elliot does have to go, but we'll give his thoughts for the Man United game. Elliot, quickly give your thoughts for the Man United game.
Yeah, so Man United's obviously, I feel like they're going to beat West Ham in it because obviously they're doing all right. They've done all right recently. So, obviously Ronaldo. I don't know if he's back in the movement now because I feel like he had a good game against Sheriff. But if he does play, I reckon he'll play all right. I don't know if you're going to start him against West Ham. I feel like he might do. But
just because he did a good performance against flipping Moldovan plumbers and electricians, he still needs to turn up against West Ham. For me, Sheriff, listen, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the same club that I've been around, but they're different this season. But yeah, Elliot, you can run because I don't get my.
Yeah, but I think you'll beat West Ham personally. So I'm gonna say I bet again another close game, perhaps. Maybe like say 1-0 perhaps to Man United. Sorry.
Fergie time in it. We'll probably do one. Yeah. Fergie time, 90 minutes. Yeah. Elliot, pick up. Do you want to shout out your socials quickly?
Yeah. So you can find me on YouTube. at DG Creaty, and also Instagram at DG Creaty _. And
Sorry, what's the channel name, Elliot? So I can bring it up.
DG Creaty. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, I see it there.
Okay. Yeah, that's my name there. And then you can search me up on any social media, and I'll probably be there. So yeah, TikTok, Twitter, I think, Snapchat, anything, I'll be on there. So yeah, thanks again.
On there, sub to you, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, go to my channel, subscribe. And yeah, thank you for having me on, Arrest, and thank you everybody for coming on as well. Nice to meet you, Elliot. Nice to meet you all. Yeah, I'll be back next stream, hopefully.
Yeah, big up, Elliot.
And hopefully we beat Forest as well.
Big up, Elliot.
Up the Gunners. Up the Gunners.
Take care, mate.
Take care. Yeah, we'll go back to the Arsenal game because we didn't get a couple of people's thoughts. So fine, we'll start with you. Do you think Arsenal will win this game?
Yeah, look, Forest are not a good team. I mean, they did beat Liverpool 1-0. Probably deserved to score at least 2 or 3 more goals against Liverpool, but it was at their ground. At the Emirates, I think they're not gonna try and beat Arsenal. I think they'll try and get at least a draw. But Forest, they spent a lot of money, but their team is not really showing any chemistry. So I think Arsenal have got the players to demolish them. So I'll go for 2-0 Arsenal. Even though I did joke about Lingard, it's not happening. Let's be real.
Yeah. Ronan, wake up, man. Wake up,
Ronan. Wake up, man. Give your score prediction.
Wake up. I know we're talking about Arsenal. I know, boring.
Yeah, he's getting his beauty.
When we talk about one of the biggest clubs in Manchester, Man United, then you'll be waking up. But Ronan, give us your thoughts. Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. To be honest, I would like to see Brennan Johnson score a goal. I think that would be pretty cool, but I think it'll just be 2-1. I think Jesus and Martinelli will score, but to be honest with you, it's Arsenal. Who cares? It's Nottingham Forest. It is just scrap a win. If you don't scrap a win, then
yeah.
Bobby, say it. Say it, Bobby.
I can't say it. There's too many kids here, and I'm the one that'll get in trouble. But come on, Forest. I mean, no, it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Fine is a kid, man. He's definitely good. I'm joking. We'll go through the comments quickly before we talk about the greatest football club in the world in the Premier League. Obviously, Elliot.
We should talk them already.
Elliot's channel link is right there. Football for us says 3-1 Arsenal, and now we talk about the red side of Manchester, and we're facing West Ham. For me, listen, I do need to call out some United ex-legend pundit, whatever. First things first. Why is people getting rattled with this Anthony spin that he did against Sheriff? Like, what's going on here?
Oh, dude, Paul Scholes was pissed about that.
I mean, Paul Scholes, for me, listen, I need to get him on my... Listen, if you want to talk about United, mate, I'll send the link and you can join my channel. I'd rather, listen, if BT can invite me with me, Paul Scholes, Roy Keane, and Owen Hargreaves there, I'll join it. With Robbie Savage as well, because for me, listen, let Anthony do what he wants, man. Please. People call football the beautiful game. Yes. Why are people getting signed with Anthony new skills? Listen, he's Brazilian, man. Come on, man. He's meant to do skills, but if that's why I'm rattling, obviously, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, then that's fine. For me, listen, obviously, we beat Sheriff. I'd say we beat Chelsea, but obviously the score says 1-1. But we did beat Chelsea. Let's get that right. We did beat them. But yeah, for me, listen, I think we should beat West Ham, and I think we will. I think we'll beat them 2-0. I think we'll be comfortable. That's fine, Ronan, you do your thing. For me, listen, with this Ronaldo thing, I understand that he played good against Sheriff, but I'm still cautious of Ronaldo, man. I still wouldn't start him for West Ham. I'll still start Rashford. Not up front, but if Martial's back, start Martial. Why not? But for me, I'm still not convinced of Ronaldo just yet. That's my opinion. Obviously, Van der Beek's back. It was great to see. Yeah.
Where did he go?
He was injured for a bit. Yeah, he was injured for a bit. Yeah, he just came back from injury.
Would he fall off the bench?
Probably, yeah. But listen, we've got enough to beat West Ham. But Frederick, man, what's your thoughts for this game?
Nah, he burnt Van de Beek burnt his bum on the bench. So he got like 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah, 2-0. I'm saying 2-0. Frederick, what's your thoughts?
I do think we'll see a tight game because what we do need to remember is Varane is out injured now, which have to make us play either Lindelof or Maguire. For me, I would pick Maguire because we need him to get in form because he's the more physical player. We need to play him in the rest of the games until the World Cup, and we cannot have the same high line as we have been playing until now. So I do unfortunately think we will not play that well that we have done so far. So I would have said a 2-1 win for United. I do think we have the attacking options to score the goals, but I do not think we'll manage to get the clean sheets.
100%.
So
Yeah,
I think Bruno will score a goal, and maybe a goal from Rashford or Sancho on a counter attack.
Oh, Sancho better score goals, man. I don't know what Sancho. He's been having. I don't know what Sancho been on, man. But listen, he's out there posting on Instagram, obviously. But listen, let me go for this comment. Ronaldo produced and scored, but yet he's still saying he won't start. What more does he have to do? I mean, if you think scoring against part-time electricians against Sheriff, then that's your opinion, Ryan. But for me, I'm still not fully convinced of Ronaldo, man. You have to remember he walked out early, went straight to the tunnel, probably went home, and I don't know what he did. Collected his 500k wage. For me, he was a disgrace for doing that, man. You can't call him a United legend when he does that sort of thing. He did this twice, by the way, guys. You need to understand. He did this twice. He did once in preseason against Rayo Vallecano, and now he did it twice. He did the second time against Tottenham. So for me, Ronaldo's a disgrace. Here we go. Rattled again. Orange jokes aside, respect opinions, brother. It's all love at the end of the day. But you, as United fan, what does it make you feel like this about Cristiano? You clearly don't like him. Listen. Football fair. With Ronaldo, I can respect him what he did last season. He carried us. I think all United fans can say he carried us last season. He carried us. This season, before the start of the season, I said we need to get Ivan Toney, man. We need to get Ivan Toney. I think the best for all parties is to let Ronaldo move on and go to somewhere sporting or, I don't know, somewhere hot. Whatever. Maybe America. Maybe come to Canada to see Bobby. But for me, Ronaldo is not good enough. There's something clearly going on behind the scenes. But, yeah. Ronaldo's finished, brother, but he's winning, and he has a winning mentality. He still thinks he's the best and can play at a high level, but clearly not. He's done now.
He's a bench player. He's a bench player.
I got an agenda now.
But
yeah, go on.
When it comes to the top teams, Ronaldo shouldn't start for the top teams anymore. He's a bench player now, which at his age is not a bad thing. He can make a big impact.
Oh, Toby's shaking his head. Let's come to Toby. What do you think? What do you think, Toby?
To be honest, I'm a Ronaldo fan, but no, he's fanboy actually, like Ronaldo FC, if you know what I mean. The truth is, last season, Ronaldo was 37, and he's still 37. Now, what has changed? That's a big question. You look at the previous manager, his tactics, his game plan, and you look at a whole new, different system right now under Ten Hag, and you start trying to decipher to look at what exactly has changed. And I think it is the system. There's a kind of totality, a different style of football entirely, and it's going to take time for Ronaldo to be able to adjust to the system that Ten Hag is trying to implement. Because
the thing is, he doesn't have time. He's what, 37, 38? How much time can you give?
37 years.
Yes,
He scored 28 goals last season. So it has to do with adjusting. Okay, we've seen David De Gea, for instance. Actually, Ten Hag wants that ball playing goalkeeper. A goalkeeper who will be able to.
By the way, we need to get Diego Costa from Porto. By the way,
yeah, of course we're going to get. Of course, I want us to get him, but I'm trying to prove a point.
Yeah,
I'm trying to prove a point. Now we see.
Yeah.
David De Gea is actually improving. In that, we know Ten Hag wants that goalkeeper who'll be able to transition play. You'll be able to, you play the ball forward to your attack, to the attackers and all of that. That's what we want. We can see slight improvement actually. And I think in Ronaldo's case, I think he has seen chances. There have been clear-cut chances for him. It's just that being unfortunate and all of that. But we see his game play and the way Ronaldo plays. I think there's a kind of improvement from the first, well, let's say 4 matches we've had this season. But Ronaldo, in my opinion, he's not finished. Actually, he still has a lot. It's just time, and everyone believes there's no time for that. But Ronaldo, we saw what he did. We saw what he did against the goal he scored against Sheriff. Actually, a typical Ronaldo header, and he still has that quality. It's just time, and
he's got a new celebration now.
Yeah,
For me, I'm going to say this: if this was someone like Anthony Martial or let's say Paul Pogba, or I don't know, someone that's foreign and does this walking out the tunnel, mate, they'll be getting boos. But now, because it's Ronaldo, they're singing Viva Ronaldo, they're singing this and that. Yeah, but for me, listen,
right.
United fans, I've said it from day one. United fans are just a bunch of flip flops, and they're just riding on this Ronaldo hype for too long. But for me, as I said, he needs to go in January, man. January is the perfect time for him to leave and for us to get Ivan Toney. We need to get Ivan Toney. I know people are saying Vlahovic. I'm not sure on Vlahovic.
I think Toney is overrated to me. I think he looks overrated to me.
But Bobby, you're smiling, so let's get your thoughts on Man United West Ham game.
This is, at the end of the day, you guys could say he might be finished, but at the end of the day, this guy has been one of the greatest gifts in football.
Yeah.
What a pleasure it's been to watch him over the years and the things he's done. I don't care what jersey he's got on. He's just been a gift to football. Players like this are rare. Very rare, and class is permanent, and he has it. He's probably, to this day, still one of the hardest working footballers there are. I remember Ferguson going on in his bio about how he used to be there 3-4 hours before training, and then he would stay 2 hours later and do free kicks with the grounds crew. He would have them bringing him balls and stuff. I don't think he's done, but I do think he has been almost pushed to the second tier at United. Ten Hag obviously is not relying on him to be the focal point, which I think Ronaldo expected to be when he was brought back to United. After he left Real, you leave a big club like Real where you pretty much are assured trophies. And he came back to win them with United now, and then realized that, hold on, one, I'm not coming back to the same United I left. Everything's changed over there. The dynamics of the entire club have changed. This is something that he has to come to terms with. Pouting, walking off the pitch, his actions against Tottenham for any player, I think, are disgraceful. What has happened behind the scenes, either between him and Ten Hag, the board, other players, we don't know. There's the football rumors. This is a problem with British media. The football rumors are consistent and rampant. It's maddening sometimes how much BS comes out of those papers and all these social media things and everything. At the end of the day, I will tell you this and end on this: that I would take Ronaldo as a squad player tomorrow in a heartbeat. I still think he has many things to offer to the top teams. Is he a 90-minute player still? I don't think he has the legs for it. And that's just the body naturally, as we age, breaking down. I'm 46 now, and I know that he's obviously wishes he was in the extreme great physical health I'm in. But, he's unfortunately worn down a little bit. So it's going to catch up to him. That being said, United's just got a bit too much for West Ham. Both of these teams started very sporadically, poorly to start the season. I think Ten Hag has done a better job than Moyes has in terms of righting the ship and correcting things and finding pieces of the puzzle that are going to work for him. And I think that just regards to this game, I think it'll be are you guys at home for this one, or are you away?
At home, yeah.
Oh, you're at home? Easy 2-0. Easy 2-0.
We'll go through the comments, and then I'll get, obviously, Fahim and Joshua for this. Ten Hag style football, we knew that Cristiano would be Ten Hag's first priority, pace,
Yeah.
speed, etc. Cristiano has not got that anymore, but his mentality is still key in the
He's a
game.
winner. He's a winner.
Yeah.
You need winners. Yeah.
Town fan TV says yes, Bobby.
Cheers,
Amen.
buddy.
This 17 years old kids can't remember. Okay, whatever.
They still know who he is now, right? But it's and that's the thing, guys. I hope that you guys get to my age and you get to see more players like this.
If people want to defend Ronaldo,
you go, holy shit.
What I'm saying
is, like that Anthony spin. I want to see more of that in football. I want to see those moments that make us go, wow. I don't want to see 7 minutes on goddamn VAR.
More TikTok videos for him.
I was gonna make one, to be honest.
Cool. He has dedicated his life to football, and no one comes close to dedication than him. What a joy he has been to watch. Yeah, that is
100%. Yeah.
Cristiano is one of the biggest inspirations for anyone out there who wants to achieve anything.
Look where he came from, the poverty he came from, the nothingness he came from, and the fact that, I don't know if you guys know his story, his mom actually, I believe, went to abort him because she had so many children that she couldn't care for at the time.
Yeah.
And it was something to do with either the hospital refused it, there wasn't enough funds available to do it or something. So regardless, he ended up being born and coming into this world. And after that, she proclaimed him to be then her miracle baby, that he was meant to be here, kind of thing. And even the Messi story with the grandmother, basically, all his brothers were playing football because he was so small, he wasn't allowed to play. So the grandmother bought him a ball, and that's why he always points up to her when he celebrates a goal. These are stories that have made these people, and like somebody said, these are the kind of things that inspire you in life, not just football. And guys, these are the kind of examples that you guys should take from these players, and it'll help you in life, man. Because this guy, what credit to where credit is due, man. Cristiano, you are class, and the things that he's done outside of football for helping people, building schools, charitable trusts, the stuff he's done with kids, I commend him for that. Yeah, he doesn't have the legs he did anymore. He's going to falter off, but what a treat! What a treat he's been.
Yeah. Joshua, your thoughts on Man United West Ham? Do you think Man United win this game?
Yeah, bro. I think Man United are going to get this win. Man United have been doing a lot better than they were at the start of the season. I mean, when you lost to Brighton, we got battered by Brighton 4-0. Everyone was laughing at you, but to be fair, Ten Hag's doing well.
Especially Arsenal fans, yeah.
Yeah, but no, and then you went on to beat us in your 3-1. So we couldn't really laugh anymore. But I think Ten Hag's doing a great job. I love Anthony as well. I think he's a baller. For this game, I think Man United will win this 2-0.
Yeah, for me, I've got to respect Ten Hag here because the way he's dealt with the Ronaldo situation, and for me, listen, Ten Hag, people doubted him, saying that he's gonna flop, he's gonna get sacked, all this nonsense.
Yep.
And now he's proven the haters wrong. He's playing good football for us. He's playing good football. That's what United fans always wanted. Obviously, Casemiro's now starting more games. But yeah, I'm just like what I'm seeing. But for me, it's taking game by game for me. But for him, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, with the Ronaldo situation, I agree with Bobby. Definitely one of the GOATs in this game. There's no doubt about that. His story, his journey is probably one of the best you can hear in football. But if we're going to talk about football right now, where Ronaldo is right now, if we're going to judge him right now, I think when it comes to Ten Hag's system, he just doesn't fit his system, and you have to respect the manager's choice. Even though Ronaldo wants to play, I mean that desire, that mentality of wanting to play, is brilliant to have in your squad. But you also have to accept that maybe you're not at the level anymore. You have to accept that as a player. That there's other players coming through, young players. You have to set an example. Look at Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the bench, motivating players, teaching them, coaching them. He has to set that example as well, and not just try and make a bad image of himself walking off the stadium and the media calling. He just needs to set that sort of example to the younger players. So I think squad player wise, that should be his role right now for the Manchester United team, squad player role. I mean, there's a lot of responsibility. It actually matters a lot, to be honest, in football when it comes to young players. So I think if he can acknowledge that sort of role, then I think, it's not a bad thing to have. I just think Ronaldo has to accept that he won't be playing as much. So When it comes to this game against West Ham, it's not going to be an easy game for United. West Ham still got some quality players. They spent a lot of money in the summer. Like they were second biggest spenders in the Premier League, just behind us. So they've got a lot of quality players. So they could do something against United, but at Old Trafford, I think United have got the players. So I'll go for 2-1.
You still want Declan Rice, by the way?
No, I don't want Declan Rice. No, not for 80 million, 60 million max for Declan Rice. Nothing more than that. I think he's a good player.
Wasn't he quote about 150?
Is that me or has
150
Declan Rice been a bit
originally?
quiet? He's been a bit quiet this season, or is it just me?
Look what team he's on. Surround him with quality players. And
I mean, to be fair, we do have some injury updates with West Ham. So Gerald Bowen and Lucas Paqueta won't be.
Paqueta, Scamacca.
Yeah, they won't be fit for the game. They won't be fit for the game.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so Paqueta and Bowen. So listen, I still expect us to be West Ham our way because they've been poor this season. And we will beat West Ham, man. And no one can this. We will beat them. We will beat them.
It's the return of your manager, Moyes.
No, for me, David Moyes is. I don't know if you guys in the record, but he's never beaten Arsenal, Liverpool. He's never been in the top 6. I think it was away, so that's it. Wow. Probably, as I'm saying that, he'll probably break on Sunday. But listen, David Moyes, he has my respects for me because I do respect David Moyes as a manager. I think if people compare, listen, there's a lot of, I don't know, when we had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I know we're going back to the past now. This is a Liverpool fan channel, but we are going back to the past a bit now. People are comparing to David Moyes' era under United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer eras under United. For me, this is controversial, but I do think that David Moyes' era at United was better than Ole's era. This is just my opinion, but for me, I think Moyes only had 8 months time. Ole had 3 years. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but yeah. Last comment, then we're gonna get wrapped up.
I haven't spoken about the West Ham game actually. I only spoke about Ronaldo.
Toby's up. Toby keeps getting left last. Come on, man.
Toby, I'm gonna read the comment, then I'll get your thoughts. Been watching football for almost 30 years, and I've seen the best of the best out there, but never anyone with Cristiano mentality. Unreal. I can say that. I watched Messi and CR7 from the start finish. Toby, obviously, your thoughts for this game?
All right. I think Ten Hag is trying to build a fortress actually. Right there, and we can actually see, since the loss against Man City at Old Trafford, I don't think we have actually lost. And judging by the form, I think our players are starting to, they're starting to build something, and they're starting to take shape. And they're starting to look like a real team. And West Ham, of course, they are not an easy side over the years. We've actually struggled in a way to beat them. But I think we have the quality. We have the quality too. And, the healthy competition, what Ten Hag is trying to do amongst the players themselves, and the strong message passed, when he struck to Ronaldo, when Ronaldo was actually demoted from the squad. I think it showed to the players that everybody needs to, they need to step up and they need to perform and all of that. So we saw what happened in the Chelsea game. We dominated. We're just unfortunate not to win the game. We should have won that game, actually. We dominated all round. So, and West Ham, in my opinion, I think they have some couple of players who are actually missing. But Manchester United, all round, I think we are starting to have players who can impact game from the bench, actually. And, Sancho can come on and actually score a goal. We've seen McTominay, we've seen Rashford. He has been doing that countlessly, and I think we have the quality to outclass them. Of course, Varane will be missed, but I think, was it Postcoles or someone said this is gonna be a big test for Maguire to to show what exactly he can do, and I think the players themselves know they have to perform to make sure they impress the manager. So it's going to be a comfortable win for Manchester United, and we can as well keep a clean sheet. It's going to be a 2-0 prediction for me, in my opinion, and maybe a goal from Ronaldo and Fernandez.
Yeah, 100%. We'll just quickly do our lineups and then we'll wrap it up. I know, listen, we're almost at the 2 hour mark. We're just trying to wait 10 minutes for the 2 hour mark. But quickly lineups because really do not want to hit 2 hour mark because, I mean, yeah, quickly. My lineup, obviously, the hair starts back four. Dalot, Lindelof, Martinez, Luke Shaw for me. To be fair, Luke Shaw, I'm still not a massive fan of him, but he has been playing well, man. I've got to give credit to him. He has been, but this is what happens when you give good competition for Luke Shaw. He will turn up, but when there isn't competition for Luke Shaw, it's the same old. So Luke Shaw starts again. Midfield, obviously, Casemiro starts, the same player that scored a minute against Chelsea. And then next,
McTominay.
Right. Yeah, you get a minute for that. No, I'm joking. For me, I think Eriksen starts next to him, to be fair. I think Eriksen starts next to him. Front four, as usual, Anthony, Bruno starts, Rashford. Listen, Ronaldo will start. I know that he will. I know Ten Hag will start him, but if I was Ten Hag, then I'll start Martial. But obviously, Ronaldo starting, I wouldn't mind. I want to see. To be fair, I do want to see what Ronaldo does, anyways. But Frederick, what will be your lineup against West Ham?
Not too far away from yours, of course. De Gea and goal, Dalot, Shaw. I would have gone Maguire instead of Lindelof, besides Martinez. No, because as I said earlier, we need to get him in form. So the only way to race is to play him. Lindelof is not good enough. He's not good enough in the air. Easy as that. Casemiro, of course, at central midfield. I probably would have picked Fred just to don't let West Ham take control of the central midfield, and then play Bruno, Anthony, Rashford, and Sancho. I would have benched Ronaldo from start and have him as a sub.
Toby, your lineup?
Yeah, it's gonna be David De Gea, obviously the obvious pick in goal. Then the centre back pairing, I think, is gonna be Lindelof and Martinez because Ten Hag, I think he said some time ago, he said this is Manchester United. He understands these players need to play for their national team, but he's concerned about games and how these players play actually. And I think it's gonna be Lindelof. It could be Lindelof and Martinez. Then it's going to be Dalot and Shaw. Then we'll have Casemiro and Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes. Then we'll have Anthony on the left. Then I think it could be Sancho on the right and Ronaldo because Ten Hag will definitely want Ronaldo to continue his form and confidence to carry that momentum on. And I think that's the only reason why Ronaldo could start. Even if Martial is available, in my opinion, I think he could actually come in from the bench. So that's
Anthony on the left.
no, I said Anthony on the right, then Sancho on the left. Yeah, Sancho on the left. Thanks.
Yeah, 100%. But now we're gonna wrap up now because we've discussed the top 6 games. Listen, other games, we're only the top 6 games. So let's get.
Well, I can't give my starting lineup
for Man United.
Yeah, McTominay, hopefully Wan-Bissaka,
Phil Jones,
Danny Van de Beek,
Lindelof, Maguire,
Tuanzebe,
Lagbeck.
But let's start.
Who else is
Obviously, at the end,
Dubravka.
Whoa, that's it.
Oh, Heaton's better. Heaton's better than the Dubravka.
Obviously, we get at the end. All that stuff. So let's start with Bobby. Where can people find you?
3 Spurs boys, the number 3 Spurs boys, all one word. So yeah, we're just over 550, I think. So slowly getting up to 600. So appreciate you get on over, give the boys some love. I'll have my show Sunday nights, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 p.m. for you folks in the UK over there. It's called Coov and the Kang, and it's just us basically doing a weekend wrap up of all the games, all the scores, and then just chatting a bit of nonsense and having a little fun, play a couple little games with whatever guests we have on, and just keep it light and light and easy, and the boys do their own off the pitch show, OTP, and come on over and check that out. It would be much appreciated. And thanks for having me on today, Russ. Great panel, good bunch of boys here. I'm still big screen. I don't know why I stopped talking. I can talk about something else. I don't know what to talk about, but let's just make shit up. It was a rainy day when I was born, February 20th, 1976, Leicester, England. It was cold, rainy day. I think my dad was still working because he said something about coming from the pub when I was born. How long is this crap going to go on, Arrest? Really? Push the button. Oh, you got bots in the chat. Congratulations, Arrest. You've made it. You've made it, buddy. When those bots show up, you know that. Okay, see that? And I'm still here. And in about 30 seconds, I'm going to start picking my nose or something, or I'm going to start changing my adult diaper in front of you kids and give you nightmares. Okay? So, all right, Arrest. You asked for it. That's it.
Oh, no.
Come on, bro.
Come on now, Arrest.
Arrest, we're going in 2 hours, mate.
Come on, mate.
Oh, wow.
Come on now.
Oh, my days. I think he's sleeping.
Did Arrest fall asleep? He probably did. Arrest. Hello. Mic check.
Probably not here. I think it's not in there.
Did he leave me on this, expecting me to do about a 2-minute rant and go off to go have dinner or something?
Oh,
So okay, okay. You know what? If you're gonna leave me in charge of your stream, this is
Oh, he's back.
he
He's
learned.
back.
Yeah.
This,
Look at 7 minutes there to just say goodbye. I plugged everybody's channel. I plugged my grandmother's channel, my mother's channel, my father's channel, my neighbor's channel.
Yeah, that was my fault because I think Nippon transferred his Wi-Fi to my Wi-Fi, so now I'm back. So let's do this again. So Bobby, you shouted out all socials, right?
I'm all done. So
All
is there
right.
any other
Sorry
links?
about
I
that,
put
guys.
everybody's links in the chat already. So is there
Bye.
anybody
Where
else?
can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter at CFC Fahim. If you want to see shorts or edits, visit my Instagram.
Big up. If you want to see his TikTok, Graham Potter's videos, big up. Frederick, where can people find you?
On Instagram and Twitter mostly. Also YouTube, of course, on the Red Frederick.
The Red Frederick?
Yes.
Big up, Frederick.
Thanks. And thanks for having me on.
Oh, come on. All right.
Oh, you woke up from a little nap.
Actually, I was looking at cards on Panini Direct.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, my YouTube, Ronan Talk Spurs, literally right there. You can probably find me on Instagram at ronan.h6. And that's about it.
Cool.
About it.
Sorry, Frederick, just dump your link to your channel quickly in the private chat so I can put it in the comments for everybody.
Joshua, big up. Where can people find you?
Thanks for having me on today. Nice to meet all you guys. My YouTube says you out there, True Gooner. We're on the road to 3K subscribers. I do Arsenal content. All watch-alongs. I may be an Arsenal channel, but I can have any fan wants to come on, no matter what. Even if you support Tottenham, you can come on. You know what I mean?
Just sub to you, so I hope so.
Yeah, cheers, man. Appreciate it. But also I've got Instagram as well. Joshua Millet _15 is my main. I've got TikTok, Twitter. And
Bobby, are you subscribed to me?
But yeah, big up.
Yeah, big up. By the way, are you out today or out?
You started a channel, Ronan?
Not on Twitter in or out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, send the link here.
Gotcha.
Mate, I've been on Twitter out for about a few years now, yeah. But he slowly proved me wrong. So if we get to, say May and we're in a title challenge, then I'll easily convert my friend because
at least you're not like League Gunner, but anyways.
Oh yeah, League Gunner as well.
Toby, where can people find you?
Yeah, of course. You can find me on Instagram actually. _MUFC Global. Manchester United content and all of that, and my personal Instagram account, Toby Mikey, TOBMIKY. And I just created this YouTube channel actually, but I'm still working on one or two stuffs. But Instagram _MUFC Global for now. Thanks.
Big up.
There it is.
Big up, man. Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's
big
my
up,
channel.
Big up
Let me just
everyone for
double check.
joining.
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone for joining. Fahim, Toby, Frederick, Ronan, Joshua.
Yeah, it
Bobby.
is.
It was great having you guys. Obviously, big up Joshua first stream on the channel. Hopefully, listen. If you need me on, you know where to contact me on. Obviously, WhatsApp,
Yeah.
Instagram. So yeah, if you need me on, do message me. Same for you, Bobby. If you need a United fan to rattle you, message me.
Hey, you know me, I get rattled easy, buddy.
Yeah.
Oris, what's gonna be the clip today, mate? What's the clip gonna be? There wasn't really any banter today.
I'm not the I'm not the host. I'm not the owner of the clip. So you're gonna have to talk to Actually, I'll tell you privately. But
I was about to give you some clipping material had you not come back.
if Nippon didn't transfer his Wi-Fi to my Wi-Fi, then this wouldn't happen. But yeah, I did have a little bit of Wi-Fi issue, but now I'm back. But yeah, guys, big up everyone for joining. Obviously, 2 new people, Frederick, Joshua. Big up you guys for joining. Pleasure having you guys on.
Big up, Frederick.
Nice to
Look
meet
at
you.
it.
Big up you too.
Big up, guys. Fahim, more TikTok videos. I'm joking, but yeah. Big up everyone. Hopefully, all our clubs win this weekend. We'll see, except from Chelsea and Tottenham. But yeah, big up. And Arsenal, sorry.
Boy.
Arsenal, but yeah. But yeah, big up.
And
guys.
United.
See you next time.
Come on, you Spurs.
Behind people.